It has been so exciting to be in the cryptocurrency space right now, to follow it. It's like the most exciting sport there is. We have kidnappings, we have rug pulls, we have millionaires and billionaires being created every night thanks to crypto. It is a wild, wild ride, and crypto is here to stay. Crypto is only a little bit over a decade old. And if you think about it, some of the most successful projects, they were developed in like 2017, 2018, 2019. So this is still a very new space. And it is here to stay. And there's a lot of opportunities to make an absolute killing in the space. But the best thing you can do is educate yourself. Learn as much as you can. Don't just follow the YouTube channels that are saying hoorah to the moon and have all these affiliate links and sponsorships and courses and discords. Don't do that nonsense. Just learn as much as you can. Study and don't rely on others. Know enough so that you can have conviction in your crypto plays and be confident with the coins that you're holding. With that being said, I spent so much time over the past couple of months researching the top 10 cryptocurrency projects that are around today by market cap, and I've learned so much. I dive into the nitty and gritty, the tokenomics of it, the current events, the on-chain analysis, and actually after I go ahead and create easy to understand tutorials for the rest of you so you can have an intro view into the project, because I'm a firm believer and I really respect and appreciate the quote by Einstein that goes something like this. He once said that if you can't explain something simply, you simply do not understand it well enough. And I wholeheartedly subscribe to that. And so during the daytime, I'm crushing it in my web development business. I'm an AI consultant, and that aspect of my business has been flying. And what do I do with all the cash that is a surplus with the profits that I have? I'm sliding a lot of that into cryptocurrency projects, but at the same time, I'm keeping a huge cash reserve on the side. Why? Because a lot of people in the crypto space, they miss this. They aren't able to seize opportunities because they go all in. They plow everything in. And then when there's huge dips, when there's the days where 10, 15% drops in the market, this paradox of investing thinking that in cryptocurrency, you cannot hold fiat. You just have to have it all in crypto. But then you can't take advantage of these delicious price dips. If you go all in, you have no liquidity. So me personally, I'm okay having a ton of cash on the side. Sometimes I go ahead and lock in profits. I love to buy during the fearful times, and I love to sell during the greedy times. Now, obviously, sometimes you think the markets are really frothy, but at the end of the day, they just keep going up. So it's really tricky to time the markets. I think it's a lot easier to time it in crypto rather than the stock market. I've been investing in stocks ever since I was 19 years old. And I will tell you that the cryptocurrency market, it's a lot more predictable than the stock market. Also, if you have cash reserves, then you sleep well at night because not all your wealth is just tied up in one asset class, which is cryptocurrencies. That being said, what exactly have I learned by studying the top 10 largest cryptocurrency projects by market cap? Well, the first thing is I gained even more of an appreciation for Bitcoin. It's that old saying, all roads lead back to Bitcoin. Why do I have such a huge appreciation for it? Because it is the classic, the OG, the only true, real, decentralized project that is distributed all over the world. It is impossible to go ahead and destroy it unless we years from now have those quantum computers. That could definitely pose a threat as far as breaking these cryptographic algorithms and the encryption aspect, but I made videos on that. That's for a separate time, but I have such a bullish feeling about Bitcoin moving forward. I know that currently the prices are like 100,000, and some people, because of unit bias, are like, that is way too much. Also, it has a $2 trillion market cap. How much higher can it go? But if you think about it, think of gold. Gold's market cap at the moment is around $18.4 trillion. And you still see people invest in gold and feel like the prices are only going to appreciate. One of the reasons is because gold is not as inflationary as some of these fiat currencies. But then think of Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a max supply, and we are nearing that max supply. And so that is very exciting. The supply and demand dynamics for Bitcoin are great. Now, I do have concerns about some of the top holders of Bitcoin and exactly how much they control and own of the actual Bitcoin in the circulating supply. That being said, though, whoever got into Bitcoin early, this is what we were all championing. We all wanted to see mass adoption and all these financial institutions, the banking sector, governments get behind it. But for the people that are trying to just get into Bitcoin now, it's a little bit tricky to see how much BlackRock owns and some of these other players own, and it almost is disheartening to see. And plus, most people cannot afford to just scoop up a Bitcoin or half a Bitcoin. And so I could see how it could be tricky and why a lot of people go and invest in these meme coins or Cardano, which is just $1, and have this unit bias going after the cryptos that only cost pennies on the dollar compared to Bitcoin, because they don't realize that the only thing that matters is their principal and the appreciation or depreciation of that asset percentage-wise. That being said, diving into the projects of Solana, Cardano, even Ethereum, I gained such an appreciation of how decentralized Bitcoin is, because most of these other projects in the top 10 cryptocurrency projects, they are extremely centralized because there's so much influence by the leadership of these projects that dictate how these projects are going to go. That's not necessarily a bad thing, and I'll tell you why. Because aside from Bitcoin, and that is the one I'm most bullish on, XRP in the short term, I believe has a lot of potential to outpace the gains of Bitcoin. Why do I say that? Well, because Ripple and XRP is definitely a lot more centralized, but that gives them a ton more flexibility. Now, there's concerns about the project. I've put out a lot of videos about that. I don't want to harp on that today, but a couple of things that have me so bullish on Ripple and XRP is, first of all, I do think that the regulatory environment is going to be a green light for Ripple and XRP. Second of all, Trump, regardless of your politics, you know that he's going to take care of whoever was taking care of him. And Ripple donated a lot to his inauguration and his campaign. And so you know that he will reward them. Now, the question is, Ripple, I am certain, will do super well. The question is, will XRP? Will XRP continue to be integrated into the enterprise solution aspect of what Ripple is attempting to achieve? Is Ripple going to start using these stable coins like RLUSD and other methods as bridge currency, and then XRP is going to start riding parallel to the project? It's a concern I have, but I believe in the short term, XRP will most likely outpace the gains of Bitcoin. And that's why that's my second largest position, and I'm going heavy into investing in XRP, because I believe it doesn't matter if Trump is corrupt or not. Actually, if he's corrupt, that's even better for Ripple and XRP, because he will really help his friends. I do believe at some point in the strategic American crypto reserve, you will see XRP be very much involved in that. And compared to the other projects, as far as mass adoption goes, I can see some of the governments, some of the large financial institutions, banks, smart money go heavy into XRP. And the community right now is so loyal. The XRP army is to be reckoned with. I know this personally because I've put out videos challenging the project and certain aspects of it, like who exactly does Ripple unload the portion of the 1 billion that gets unlocked on the first of every month? Do they make backdoor deals? What is going to happen with RLUSD? How centralized is the actual project? Yada, yada. And I get absolutely annihilated and destroyed. They contact me through the contact us form of my company website. They contact me on Instagram. It's absolutely bananas how large and how dedicated the XRP community is. And believe it or not, community means a lot for cryptocurrency projects. It is extremely important to the success of a project. There has never been a cryptocurrency project that does not have a loyal following and a very, very fiercely loyal community that's done super well. So if you watch all the videos I created explaining the other top 10 cryptocurrency projects fully, you'll know some of my positions, but I'll share them here. Solana, I actually ended up selling my entire position, a little over $260. Some people made fun of me for it, but as of now, I turned out to be right. But one of the reasons is because first of all, it's very centralized. Second of all, there have been outages. I believe there will be outages in the future, and you will see it tank. I also believe that it's being propped up by all these meme coin projects that are being unleashed at the moment, but that's not really sustainable. There's a fad right now with Trump and Melania putting out coins, which I absolutely hate. I've made videos on that. I have made my sentiments on that very, very clear. I think it's terrible for crypto. I really hope it stops. As far as Cardano, I actually today let go of my entire position. The reason being is that now I'm studying the top 20 cryptocurrency projects, and there are some that I'm even more bullish on than something like Cardano, which I have given a lot of time and attention to, and I've had my money wrapped up in Cardano for a very long time, and over the last 10 years they've not had a tremendous amount to show for it. There's all these roadmaps, there's all these promises. Yes, there's great leadership. I love Charles Hoskinson, super smart guy, but at the end of the day, I just don't see a bull case scenario, and the community is not as loyal as it used to be, and that is something that I'm factoring in as well. Now let's talk about Ethereum. I actually had a ton of capital allocated getting ready to invest in Ethereum when it dips, but I did a really deep dive into the project and I just can't part with my hard-earned money, even though I have tremendous respect for Ethereum and what they've done for the cryptocurrency community. In the world of DeFi, they have definitely pushed the boundaries, and a lot of the innovation that's taken place recently is because of what Ethereum has done. A lot of other cryptocurrency projects are just copying that. They have been great for leading the technological revolution of crypto. And also, I do have to say that Ethereum, yes, it's a cryptocurrency developers' playground dream, but at the same time, they're not extremely focused on actually having the tokenomics of Ethereum positioned in such a way that's gonna have the price rocket to 10 grand or something like that. So I personally do not believe that in this bull run, we're gonna see Ethereum hit anywhere close to even $8,000. I don't think there's a lot of potential at the moment for a bull case that's going to have the price of Ethereum ratchet upwards, and that's why I did not invest in Ethereum in this current cycle. So currently I hold the majority of my position in Bitcoin, and then I have a certain amount allocated to XRP. So I just wanted to really quickly jump behind the camera and just give you my current status quo on my sentiments on the top 10 cryptocurrency projects of today. I'm doing a really deep dive in the top 20 now, and there are some that I'm very bullish on. So if you wanna stay up to date with that, definitely subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and follow along my journey. None of this is investment advice. I am just updating you on my own personal journey about crypto. I do want to mention to everyone who's watching this video for the first time, this is a very spicy cryptocurrency channel. I challenge a lot of projects. I point out loopholes. This is not a hoorah channel convincing you that you're going to become a multimillionaire overnight. With that being said, if you wish for me to cover a project and explain it simply, mention it in the comments section, please. And also, please don't just watch the charts and the candlesticks. Keep an eye on your mental health. Keep it in perspective. Pay attention to your friendships, your loved ones, your work. I know it's an exciting time in crypto at the moment, but this bull run is not sustainable for a very long time. There's a window of opportunity right now, and then you have to educate yourself as much as you can, because during the winter cycle, during crypto winter is when you really have the opportunities to slide some money in and then be patient and really crush it. It's not during this bull cycle that you're investing right now, and then that's going to skyrocket 10x. That typically occurs when there's a disaster in crypto, then everything drops to the floor, everything's cooled off, volume comes down, prices come down, and people are focused on something else. That is when you take your hard-earned fiat and slide it into some crypto projects, whatever you can afford to, and then you just chill. So with that being said, I appreciate all of you for tuning into this video in its entirety, and hopefully I'll see some of you in the next video.